I'm doing a reading today for Libras on this new moon today. April 10th is the date. The new moon began April 8th. See what energy I get for Libra today. Today I'll be using my New Orleans Oracle deck and the Beyond Lemurial Oracle deck. And I'm going to pull whatever comes out from a Witch's Tarot. What energy do we have for Libra? I'm just feeling for Libra. Message for Libra on this new moon. Message for Libra on this new moon. What message that you have for Libra? Give me a message. One more message for Libra. One more message for Libra. If nothing comes out, I'm just gonna pull. Oh, there it goes right there. This look good already. You have learning, nature, elusive priestess, beautiful, and let loose. Okay, and for learning, as you see, it's her chakras. Her chakras are aligned. Each color of it are located in her mind. The more you know, the more you realize how much there is left to learn. You are currently in a learning and growth cycle that will lead you to in the direction you desire. During this time, you will be more aware of patterns and synchronicities, especially within yourself. Although you might be tempted to tell yourself that you already know, there is a difference between understanding something on an intellectual level and understanding something on an emotional or intuitive one. There are many times that knowing something intellectual gets confused with truly getting it. To understand something in its entirety, it is necessary to have both a willingness to process the and acceptance at every level. It is okay to feel like you are repeating certain experiences or emotions. It is through this process that you will gain more clarity and healing. It is important to be patient with yourself and others during this process by stepping back and taking an objective approach when assessing all of the different aspects of your life. So, this is basically uh, your time to do research on anything that you possibly want to know about. it's the time to take time to align your chakras. There are sites that tell you which ones are off balance if you take a certain type of test. Get into doing that. Learn more about your chakras. Study them. There are books that are available about chakras. I actually have one. This is my second book. I'm going to show it to you this year. This one is called Chakra Healing. It basically helps you with diet, the type of foods you eat to align them, the different colors, the exercise, the yoga, just the chants. Because when you're doing your meditation, like what finger connects with what finger to align. Each finger connects together, and that's what the alignment forms. For the to balance those chakras. I got this book. Trying to see, did I get it from Barnes and Noble? I think I got it from Barnes and Noble. If not, it was Amazon. So that's something that you can pick up on as far as your learning. Your second one is nature. And also, as I'm doing, like, pay close attention to the details of the cards. The card also gives you answers as well, and gives you a sort of guidance to things. See, behind the tree, there's a rainbow. The tree is actually a woman. It's like she's holding up gracefully. Like, it's like a what they call it, an oracle around her. Beautiful. It's like a beautiful garden. Kind of looks like a desert. Could be like spring. Because look like everything is in bloom. Everything is blooming. Spending time in natural space is one of the easiest ways for your body, mind, and spirit to regain balance and healing. If you pull this card, then you are in need of a date with nature. Whether it's a day at the beach, a quick walk in the park, or even just a few minutes to let your bare feet make contact with the grass. Finding time to enjoy the outdoors will be helpful to you. Take a moment to see how your energy flows with even the thought of incorporating a little more nature into your life. Once you allow yourself to connect in this way, you will feel a deeper connection, peace, and clarity within yourself. Yeah, nature is always good. I always take the time to do that, and me and my daughters, we love walking bare feet in the grass, because yeah, it's just something, that a connection that we have, and you'll see the difference it makes you feel. Like, I have a friend who used to say she hugs trees, and she would literally go around hugging trees. So basically, it's a connection you'll have. So just like she's a woman, you could just, you think of, we always say that Earth is mother, or Mother Nature is Earth. So just pretend that you're hugging Mother Nature. That means that you and her will have a connection, like, so deep that nothing within this world can touch you, because you know who you are. You'll begin to know who you are. You'll be more aware, self-aware. And that is important, being self-aware. Being self-aware is very important. And the next one is Elusive Priestess. Look at the details in the card. It's the moon, this is a new moon. Some say it's a new moon in Libra. Some say it's a new moon in Aries. But, every astrologer has their little different aspects on how everything is, or what's aligned. Another beautiful tree. Or she could be, she looks like a tree. Or a large vine, or this looks like a different kind of plant, but she's beautiful. Let me find her. Okay. The Elusive Priestess is an embodiment of the obvious not being so obvious. She is an entity that you know, but may not have proof of, and the words that would allow you to make a clear-cut decision if only they were spoken aloud. The situation that you're thinking of has much learning potential for you. However, your focus has been placed on details that will not help you gain the forward movement you desire. What is your goal, and how can you work towards that goal within your own power? There are some immovable energies at work, and you will likely grow tired and irritable if you continue focusing your efforts in this current way. It is time to be flexible and acknowledge that there are additional ways to accomplish your goal, even if they are not what you consider to be the preferred way. The good news is that you have everything that you need to move forward. If you're willing to let go of how you have believed things should be. This basically is saying step out of the the mindset of how maybe your parents or grandparents have instilled in you. Sometimes it's good to, you can take their advice, but sometimes it's like it's good to step in your own path, you know. Take your beliefs on your own journey, because just because you move differently, it doesn't mean that you don't believe in the same things that they do. You just believe differently. We spiritual people always get that because they often think that, oh, you don't believe in God. No, we still believe in God, and this is just different as a higher power, and we believe that we're beings, us, as of God. So, you know, but it takes different people to understand that. But, you know, basically, as it says, you know, it says something could be it seems like a certain situation that you need to cut off. Could be somebody who's trying to block you, or maybe something that you're consistently focusing on, or maybe you're just trying to see how to do it, like how to connect with yourself, how to align yourself, and you don't know what's blocking you, and that's why it's probably telling you to connect with nature, and it's telling you to align your chakras, because all these things lead back to self-awareness, self-healing, being aware of yourself. So this is basically clarification again to just, you know, get yourself aligned. And the last one is let loose. You see, they're in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Let me read it. Okay. Everyone knows that Mardi Gras is a celebration of all celebrations. If this card has shown up in your reading, that means it's time to let loose and forget all the obligations that have plagued you, even if just for a few hours. Your ability to experience fulfillment and enjoyment in the moment has been compromised due to overthinking, managing life's obligations, and experiencing a lack of joy in your day-to-day life. This current imbalance has started to affect your generally positive outlook, and it's time for some revitalization. Cut loose, even just for a little, and see how much its positive affects your energy and overall outlook. So, go out and celebrate. You don't have to have a reason to celebrate. Just go out and do something that you would like to do, something that you feel comfortable with doing, and, you know, enjoy yourself. Which this card also says like this: whatever the things that are blocking you and holding you back, is keeping you from really enjoying your life how you want to, because it's basically like your mind is like, ooh, what they gonna say? Oh Lord, they gonna talk about me. Oh, what does this say? I have an image to keep up. Yeah, you can also enjoy yourself. Be self-aware and just connect how you want to connect without that worrying about judgment. and what they will say, because we are all human. Not saying about making mistakes, but we're all human. That means that we're entitled to do what we like, do what we feel. So, okay, I'm gonna pull from here. It's 3 cards, well, it's 3 questions connected to these cards. Well, and you basically, what I do is after I've read them, I connect them to the questions, because it always matches in some shape or form. We just have to, fit it in where it belongs. I need one more card for Libras. It's too many, because it's only 3 questions. But I will pull an extra card. Just as a, is that 2? Nope, it's more than. Give me a message for Libra. What messages you have for Libra for these 3 questions? Okay, nothing's coming out. So I'm going to pull 2. Okay, you have chakras in here. When I tell you they have chakras in here, so these are, by these chakras being in here, these are the chakras that you need to work on. The first one is the infinite, but this is not a chakra. This is just a card. And this is the third eye chakra, penal perspective. So this, I'm about to show you from this card what is the penal eye. So the crown chakra, that's what you have to work on. And high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. So the heart chakra, which is some in this book, it shows you with the heart. Let me show you the book. The heart is green on the scale. The crown would be purple too, I believe. Is that the eye, the third eye? Yeah, the third eye is at the top. And you have the root chakra, ground and center. And the root is right here at the very bottom. Some people say when reading these books, they tell you to start from the root on up, which is better because you're starting from the root, like you say, where things start to grow from the root. So start from the bottom to the top when you're working on your chakras. Okay, I'm going to read it. The infinite. The Lemurians were only partially incarnated. Their bodies were much lighter, less physical, actualized, and less affected by aging. They were also aware of their infinite nature. This card of rebirth can appear after challenges that have required a level of surrender. You have arrived at a beginning. Revel in the newfound inner freedom. Blockages have fallen away, and there are opportunities to step into. Stretch your wings and arise like a phoenix, born anew, ready for a new cycle of growth. Celebrate, honor the road that brought you here, and prepare to take flight with tools you have gathered through your elevation process. All of these cards are linking for you. This is your elevation process. This is the blockage. Whatever people, maybe yourself, you could block yourself. You can't self-sabotage yourself. And this is the celebration. Hey. Celebrate. Okay, and third eye chakra, penal perspective. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. There go judgment again. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. So there it is. Like, remove yourself from any judgment that you may have yourself, and people who have judgment or who are very judgmental to others. So most likely, if you're around someone who's judgmental to others, they're being judgmental towards you too. Maybe not in the flesh, or yeah, in the flesh. That's the right word. But they are being judgmental. The high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop our edges and protective containers. This is the place where we feel held and seen, enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal parts of me meets the eternal parts of you. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminating perspective on how we share gift and lift others in our joyful overflow. There goes overflow again. It was in the previous reading for Aries, and it's just overflow means moving from it, moving away, or it could be like overwhelming or just multitudes. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give and joy. So this is saying protect yourself. Like weigh out what you want to, place yourself in. The root chakra, ground and center. They're basically telling you what to do. The root chakra will ground you. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace, and a strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here you can fly free from the grips of survival into a place of thriving. There is trust, connection to community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in turn. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. So basically, it's saying let your guard down, because a lot of people are often scared to let their guard down when it comes to making big decisions, because they're fearful of the what ifs, and I don't want to go through this, and if I have to start all over, or blah 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 blah. If things were meant to be that way, it would be. And sometimes we have a tendency to manifest those things too. So be mindful that what we think comes to, what we write comes to. So basically, manifest the grounding, the success that you want. Let go of the fears. Just move forward in whatever decision that you may have, because keep in mind that the decision wouldn't be there if it wasn't meant for you to do. So that's like all a part of your intuition. So intuitively, it was given to you for you to understand. Now let's connect the questions. So what should you be aware of? Yourself, your healing. Be aware of yourself. And what can you grow from? You can grow from the fear. You can grow from the judgment. And what else do I just see here? And that's basically what I see. And what should you put your energy in? Your growth, your wisdom, your life's purpose. Let's see what else. Your peace, your inner peace, outer peace. oral piece. Yeah. And that's how I connected those 3 questions to those cards. And I'm gonna pull whatever comes out. Whoop. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, let's see what these two that pop out says for you. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Let me give you the meanings that they have in this book for it. Okay. The commanding leader, as you can see, totally confident in their actions and abilities. The king can be an inspiring teacher, a boss. If the king is you, it might be time for you to step up and take control of a particular situation. Don't be afraid to take lead. You can channel your passions into actions and energy. You got the skills to be in charge. That's everything in here. Like, taking charge. See, this one is basically taking charge, being self-aware because it's nature. So, you got this. You a boss. You was born to be a boss, born to be a leader. As you can see in her face expressions, you see she's firm, she's determined, she knows, she got this. Pentacles, this money. I don't want to say juggling your money, but it could be. Or multiple money coming in, which is wonderful. It's always wonderful to have money consistently coming in. You're experiencing all the busy challenges of everyday life and handling it gracefully. You're in sync with the rhythms of the world, and every movement and decision feels like the perfectly orchestrated dance. As long as you are adaptable and flexible, you will be able to continue this dance. There you go. Move in your self-awareness, and you'll keep being abundant. Everything will come flowing in, easy. Just look at like how a juggles those balls, and it's like not one falls. Sometimes it does, but what do? He pick them right back up and do it. Or maybe he lets that ball fall and he still consistently juggles. So just imagine everything coming in rotation just like that. Money, business, success, wealth, homes, cars, all that coming into you. And that's all I have for Libras today for the new moon. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post readings. And enjoy this new manifesting moon. Get you some candles, light it for your money that's going to be coming in. Preferably green. Like some stores have money candles as well. You could create your own money candle. And y'all have a great evening.